Chapter 9. Depository System. Question 6. Justify the following statements. 4 marks each. 1. Electronic holding of securities is safer than physical holding. Answer. 1. An investor invests in different types of securities, that is shares, debentures, bonds, units of mutual funds, securities issued by the government, etc. An investor can hold the securities in either physical mode or electronic mode. 2. There are certain disadvantages of holding securities in physical mode, such as risk of loss, efforts in duplicating, delay in transfer and transmission of shares, etc. These risks are totally eliminated under the depository system. 3. An investor can give instructions to the DP to keep his demat account in a lock or freeze mode, thereby avoiding unexpected debit or credit of securities to his or her demat account. 4. Banks and financial institutions usually prefer to give loans against the dematerialized securities. 5. Under depository system, individual investors can avail the nomination facility. This simplifies the process of transmission of securities in the event of the death of the individual investor. 6. In case of corporate actions by company, such as issue of bonus shares, offering of right shares, payment of dividend, early redemption of debentures, mergers and acquisitions, etc., the account of the investor is automatically credited or debited. 7. Depository system reduces the processing time in transfer of securities. Thus, securities and cash are not held up unnecessarily for long time. 8. Thus, electronic holding of securities is safer than physical holding. 2. Depository provides easy and quicker transfer of shares. Answer. 1. Depository system refers to the system of holding securities in the electronic mode. 2. Depository is an organization, similar to the central bank, which holds securities in electronic or dematerialized form, at the request of the investors. Securities in depository accounts are similar to funds in bank accounts. 3. Depository helps an investor to buy or sell securities in a paperless manner by means of computerized book entries in the ledger of depository. 4. Depository system enables easy transfer of shares on account of the following. A. Efforts involved in physical mode, like filling transfer forms and lodging the documents with the company, are eliminated. B. Physical transfer of shares involves payment of stamp duty to the government, which is not applicable in case of depository system. C. Depository system reduces the processing time in transfer of securities. Thus, securities and cash are not held up unnecessarily for long time. 5. In case of sale of shares, the investor, that is the transferor, has to inform his DP by submitting duty filled in and signed delivery instruction slip DIS with the details of the security he intends to sell. On the completion of the transaction, the demat account of the transferor is debited with the number of securities sold. 6. Thus, depository system provides easy and quicker transfer of shares. 3. Depository system results in reduced time, cost, and efforts. Answer. 1. Depository system refers to the system of holding securities in the electronic mode. 2. The depository system maintains accounts of the shareholders. Under this system, physical transfer of securities is avoided, and transactions like transfer, collection of dividend, issue of bonus shares, etc., take place through the electronic media. 3. Depository system uses the state-of-the-art technology, and hence, offers scope for paperless trading. Under this system, the securities are held in electronic form, and hence, it eliminates the problems of handling and storage of paper certificates. 4. Efforts involved for transfer of shares in physical mode, like filling transfer forms and lodging the documents with the company, are eliminated. 5. Physical transfer of shares involves payment of stamp duty to the government, which is not applicable in case of depository system. 6. Thus, the cost and efforts involved in physical handling and storage of paper certificates is reduced by the depository system. 7. After the introduction of depository system, the companies are also able to save costs, efforts, and time involved in printing and distribution of physical certificates in case of new issues, bonus issues, transfer of securities, etc. 8. Thus, depository system results in reduced time, cost, and efforts, both for the investors as well as the company. 4. Depository system is very similar to the banking system. Answer. 1. Depository system refers to the system of holding securities in the electronic mode. 2. Under depository system, depository, which is an organization similar to the central bank, holds securities in electronic or dematerialized form at the request of the investors. Securities in depository accounts are similar to funds in bank accounts. 3. There are certain similarities between depository system and banking system. The same are explained as under. 1. Depository system keeps the securities of the investors safe. Banking system keeps the money of the depositors safe. 2. In depository system, there is no physical handling of securities during allotment, transfer, etc. In banking system, there is no physical handling of money deposited in bank accounts. 3. In depository system, securities are held in the demat account of investors, having unique client ID, that is, identity document number. In banking system, the funds are held in specific deposit accounts, having unique numbers. 4. In depository system, securities are transferred between demat accounts on the instructions of the investor. In banking system, funds are transferred between bank accounts on the instructions of the account holder. 4. Thus, depository system is very similar to the banking system. 5. DP is an important constituent of depository system. Answer. 1. Depository system refers to the system of holding securities in the electronic mode. 2. There are 4 major constituents of depository system, namely the depository participant, DP, the beneficial owner, BO, and the issuer company. 3. A DP can be a bank, financial institution, approved foreign banks, custodians, brokerage house, clearing corporation, non-banking financial company, NBFC, registrar to an issue, or share transfer agent. 4. A DP must be registered under the SEBI Act 1992. After registration, it enjoys rights and obligations, as given in SEBI, Depository and Participants, Regulations 1996. Every DP has a unique number for identification. 5. A DP is an intermediary appointed by depository and acts as an agent of the depository. 6. DP acts as a link between the depository and the investor. It also acts as a trade facilitator for investors. It functions like a securities bank and directly deals with customers. It sends them statement of account at periodic intervals. 7. The DP maintains account of securities of each investor. It credits securities in the demat accounts of investors in case of rights issue, bonus issues, etc., by issuer companies. 8. It converts paper shares into demat accounts. It also handles immediate transfer of payouts, like dividend, interest, etc. It settles the trade in securities electronically. 9. Thus, DP is an important constituent of depository system. 6. Depository system allows both physical to electronic and electronic to physical conversion. Answer. 1. Depository system refers to the system of holding securities in the electronic mode. 2. The process through which physical securities, such as share certificates and other documents, are converted into electronic format and held in a demat account, is called dematerialization. Following procedure is followed for dematerialization. A. Dematerialization starts with opening a demat account. To convert physical shares into demat form, the client has to fill in a demat request form, DRF, and deposit it, along with share certificate, with the DP. B. The DP forwards this request, with the share certificate, to the issuer company, and simultaneously to the depository. C. After confirmation from issuer company, the depository will credit the securities in the demat account of the client, with DP. 3. The process through which electronic holdings of securities get converted into physical certificates is called rematerialization. Following procedure is followed for rematerialization. A. The client has to fill in a remat request form, RRF, and give it to the DP. B. The DP then forwards the RRF to the issuer company and the depository. C. The issuer company prepares the physical certificates and sends them to the client, and simultaneously confirms the same to the depository. D. The depository debits the demat account of the client with those securities via DP. 4. Thus, depository system allows both physical to electronic and electronic to physical conversion. 7. ISIN is necessary component of demat. Answer. 1. ISIN, that is, International Securities Identification Number, is a unique, 12-digit, alphanumeric code, given to a security, shares, debentures, bonds, etc., when the security is admitted in the depository system. 2. The organization that allocates ISIN in any particular country is the country's respective national numbering agency, NNA. 3. In India, SEBI works as NNA, and it has assigned the job of issuing ISIN to securities to NSDL. RBI does the allotment of ISIN for government securities. 4. The International Organization of Standardization, ISO, currently defines ISIN as standard numbering structure, and the same is accepted globally. 5. An ISIN code has 12 alphanumeric characters, which is divided in 3 parts, namely the country of issuer company, prefix, consisting of 2 digits, for India, it is IN. Specific security identification number, basic number, consisting of 9 alphanumeric digits. A final character, that acts as a security check digit. 6. This can be explained with the help of an example. Let us take the example of equity shares of Reliance Company Limited, having ISIN as INE 002A01018, where IN stands for country code, that is, India. E indicates that issuer is a company. 002A stands for identity of the company. 01 stands for equity shares. 01 indicates serially issued digits to the security. 8 stands for the check digit. 7. Thus, ISIN is a necessary component of demat.